Immediately Helmut defeated the giant monkey. The face mercenaries arrived at the location. Finn asked Helmut if he is all right. Fien was shocked to see Helmut standing next to the giant monkey. He asked Helmut if he defeated the monkey on his own. Helmut told him that he did. He told Fien that the mercenaries were already dead by the time he arrived. Fien quickly realized that the Tariq squad were killed by the demonic beast because they broke their formation. When he looked at the bodies of the Tariq mercenaries, Fien noticed that they were overpowered by the demonic beasts. He realized that the Tariq mercenaries were killed because they did not have a captain to order them. He was sad to see that both Paul and Max betrayed their teammates. Tanya was shocked to see this. She could not believe that Paul and Max didn't have any form of loyalty to their squad. While the mercenaries were looking around, Maros found Miles unconscious in some rubble. Fien was surprised to see this. He could not believe that almost everyone died, but their client was still alive. He ordered his team to check for more survivors. He told them to be quick about it. He wanted them to leave the demonic beast's territory. After leaving the scene of the incident, the mercenaries placed Miles on the ground and woke him up. Miles carefully opened his eyes. He believed that he had arrived at the afterlife. The first thing Miles saw when he opened his eyes was Fien. Miles was shocked to see Fien. He began to cry. He begged Fien to forgive him. He told Fien that he never wanted to leave him and his squad. He told Fien that Paul threatened him. Miles was happy that he was able to apologize to Fien in the afterlife. Fien told Miles to stop panicking. He told him that they are not dead yet. Miles was shocked to hear this. He looked around and saw that he was surrounded by the face mercenaries. Miles was shocked to see this. He did not understand what was going on. He was certain that he was killed by the giant monkey. He asked Fien about the giant monkey. Fien told him that the monkey is dead. He told Miles that he can forget about death for now. Helmut was surprised to see that Fien did not go into details about the monkey. He was happy to see that Fien kept his secret. Miles began to thank God for his life. While he was praying, Fien told him that they need to talk about their compensation. Upon hearing the word compensation, Miles became certain that he was still alive. Fien gave Miles a paper. Miles was shocked to see what was on the paper. He could not believe that Fien wanted to take 80% of his profit. Fien told Miles that he is only requesting 80% because Miles also suffered losses. He told Miles to be thankful that he is only asking for 80% after he betrayed them and left them to die. He reminded Miles that they also saved his life. Miles asked Fien if he could give him 70%. He told Fien that he still needs to pay compensation for people who died. Fien told Miles that other people's business is not his problem. He told Miles to settle it by himself. He told Miles to leave if he does not want to take their offer. He told Miles that his squad will keep the goods that he wants to deliver. Miles was shocked to hear this. He realized that there was no way he could win the negotiation. He accepted Fien's offer. After closing the deal, Fien asked Miles about the goods which they're transporting and the place which they are headed to. With a serious look on his face, Miles told Fien that the Butin Merchant Association will be destroyed if people find out about the goods they are transporting. Fien told Miles that his squad will not let any information leak. He told Miles not to worry about it. With a look of fear on his face, Miles told Fien that his squad will not be safe if they find out about the goods. He asked Fien if he still wants to know. Fien was annoyed to hear this. He told Miles that he should have told them about severity of the mission before he commissioned them. Upon hearing this, Miles accepted Fien's request. With a serious look on his face, Miles told Fien that they are taking the goods to a mage called Antiol. Maros was shocked to hear this. He could not believe that the goods belonged to Grand Mage Antiol. Fien was surprised to hear this. He could not believe that such a distinguished person like Antiol would ask a mercenary squad and a merchant association to transport some goods across the territory of demonic beasts. He asked Miles if Antiol was not able to hire a swordsman family to fulfill his request. Miles told him that the goods which they are transporting comes from a place which mages are not allowed to enter. He told Fien that the package comes from the Temple of Lumen. Miles told the mercenaries that the temple's power and influence is beyond one's imagination. He told the mercenaries that while the Temple of Lumen defeated the Demon King 1,000 years ago, they are no longer pure and innocent. The temple used to be a group that protected the world from demonic energy. Now they are evil and corrupt people who possess a lot of power. They have been gathering power and sacrifices in the name of protection. Most of the kingdoms have submitted to their rule in return for receiving the temple's divine power. While the temple is powerful, they were unable to control Antiol. Miles revealed to the mercenaries that the temple is always looking for a chance to get their hands on mages. In the midst of the temple's conflict, Antiol found the temple's item with the purpose of research in mind. Miles told the mercenaries that the Butin Merchant Association will be destroyed if the temple finds out they are transporting their item. Fien was shocked to hear this. With a nervous look on his face, Miles told Fien that the temple will destroy and erase everyone involved. Miles told Fien that they never wanted to accept the mission, but Antial once saved their leader's life, so they had no choice but to return the favor. Helmut asked the mercenaries if Antial is quite famous. Maros told Helmut that everyone knows Antial. He told Helmut that the divine barrier was almost destroyed a few years ago. Helmut was surprised to hear this. Maros told Helmut that the temple deployed a barrier over the large city in order to stop demonic beasts from entering it. The problem the barrier had was that it could sense the mana of mages. Thanks to this, the temple were able to discover and control the mages. The barrier was fine since it was able to stop the demonic beasts from entering the city, but the mages became angry because they had their freedom taken from them. Thanks to this, Antial almost destroyed the city's divine barrier. Maros told Helmut that the temple is always trying to hide the truth about the incident. Helmut was shocked to hear this. He could not believe that a mage was strong enough to affect the temple's barrier. Helmut knew that the temple was not able to get rid of his seed of darkness, so they threw him into the forest of roots. He wondered if he could remove his seed of darkness with magic instead of divine power. Of course, Helmut had never seen any magic that would impress him. The only magic he had seen was done by the black mage Erugo. Helmut hoped that Antial was much better than Erugo. After moving for a while, the mercenaries came out of the territory of the demonic beasts. Fien asked his group to set up their camp because it was already sunset. Fien walked up to Helmut and told him that he wants to speak to him. He stretched his hand out and gave Helmut a pill. Helmut asked Fien about the pill. Fien told him that swordsmen eat the pill when their vis or stamina is depleted. He told Helmut that the pill is very expensive. Fien was not certain if the pill will be useful to Helmut because Helmut heals very fast. After swallowing the pill, Helmut noticed that his body was becoming very warm. Fien asked Helmut about how he is feeling. Helmut told Fien that he is feeling better. He told Fien that the pill is effective. He asked Fien about why he gave him such a valuable medicine. Fien thanked Helmut for protecting his squad. Helmut was surprised to hear this. He told Helmut that his teammates and their client would be dead if he had not saved them. He told Helmut that he gave him the pill to thank him for saving them. Fien believed that the pill was not good enough as a thank you, but he did not have any other thing to give Helmut. With a smile on his face, Fien swore to help Helmut if he ever needs his help while searching for his memories. Fien wanted to continue talking, but Helmut interrupts him by stretching his hand out. He told Fien that he helped them because they are comrades which he can trust. Fien was happy to hear this. He shook Helmut's hand and told him that they are definitely comrades. The next day, Miles and the mercenaries continued their journey. While the carriage was moving, Miles noticed something from his window. He asked the mercenaries to stop the carriage. He told Fien that they have arrived at their destination. Fien did not understand what was going on. When he looked at the map, he realized that Miles was correct. He did not understand how Antial planned on receiving the package when they had not even arrived at a village. Miles told Fien that they are taking the items to Antial's house. Tanya was surprised to hear this. She asked Miles if they are currently at Antial's hideout. Miles brought out a shiny blue pendant and told Tanya that he cannot explain to her. He told her that she will understand once she sees it herself. Miles stepped out of his carriage and walked up to a tree. The moment the pendant got close to the tree, it began to glow. Tanya and the rest of the mercenaries were shocked to see this. The tree opened a portal that swallowed the mercenaries and Miles. Fien could not believe what he was seeing. He could not believe that they were leaping through space. Fien had only heard rumors about people leaping through space. He could not believe that an archmage was powerful enough to do such a thing. Helmut moved close to Fien and asked him about how he is certain that they are moving through space. He told Fien that they could be experiencing an illusion. Fien assured Helmut that they are not seeing an illusion. He told Helmut that the temperature is dropping too fast for it to be an illusion. He told Helmut that they must be traveling to an entirely different place for there to be such a change in temperature. After they step out of the portal, Tanya spots someone standing in front of a tower. When they got close to the tower, an old man with a blue robe and staff welcomed them. The old man, who appears to be Antial, thanked Miles for bringing all the things he asked for. Antial's staff moved close to a carriage and began to hit it. Antial told Miles that there are traces of human life force leaving the carriage. He asked Miles if several people died while they were on their way to his house. Miles told Antial that many people died in the hands of demonic beasts that attacked them. He told Antial that only a third of the original members made it to his house. Antial was surprised to hear this. He realized that he could sense a large amount of demonic energy in their carriage. He asked Miles if the energy is coming from the corpses of the demonic beasts. Miles told him that it is. He told Antial that they have already processed the corpses. He told Antial that he wants to sell the bodies to him. After thinking about it, Antial told Miles that he will buy it. He told Miles that he will pay 150,000 marks for his package and the corpses. Finn was shocked to hear this. He could not believe that someone could pay such a large amount of money for a mission. Udo had heard that archmages have an immense amount of wealth, but he never expected it to be on such a high level. Antial asked Miles to unload the items and the bodies. He told Miles to take the carriages because he had no use for them. Helmut was surprised to see Antial. He instinctively knew that Antial was powerful. He knew that Antial was on a level which Erugo could only dream of. What was more shocking to him was the fact that Antial was completely concealing his mana. While Helmut was staring at Antial, Antial turned and looked Helmut in the eyes. Antial was surprised to see Helmut. With a serious look on his face, Antial told Helmut that mages can see into the truth from time to time. He told Helmut that a mage of his level can see the truth hidden deep within. Helmut immediately realized that Antial was talking about a seed of darkness. He asked Antial to shut his mouth. Antial was impressed with Helmut's confidence. He asked Helmut if he seriously needs to keep it a secret. He raised his hand and his wand released a large amount of mana. Helmut quickly placed his hand on his sword. The mana formed a barrier that covered Helmut and Antial. Antial told Helmut that he is a mage who has learned many of the world's secrets. While the face mercenaries were calling for Helmut outside the barrier, Antial told Helmut that the space inside and outside of the barrier are completely segregated. He moved close to his staff and told Helmut that no one will ever find out about his secret. To prove his point, he swore on his name. Immediately he did this. Magical chains came out of his staff and tied him up. Helmut was surprised to see the chains. He told Helmut that the chain is a mana oath. Antial told Helmut that mages lose a huge amount of mana if they break their promises while under a mana oath. He called Helmut a special boy and told him to ask him any question he wants. Helmut was surprised to see that Antial would place such a restraint on himself. He realized that Antial is much different from Erugo. He decided to trust Antial. Helmut told Antial that he wants to ask him something very important. Antial asked Helmut if he wants to ask him about a seed of darkness. Helmut asked Antial if he knows a way to remove a seed of darkness. With a serious look on his face, Antial told Helmut that it is impossible to remove a seed of darkness. He told Helmut that his seed of darkness has an intimate connection with his life. The seed of darkness, which possesses the power of a demon, usually dwells in babies who are supposed to die. Thanks to the seed, the children are brought back to life and are forced to live as its host until they die. Antial told Helmut that the seed of darkness is no different from his heart. He told Helmut that he will die if he removes it. Helmut was sad to hear this. He believed that an archmage would know a way to remove a seed. Antial told Helmut that he is not a god. He told Helmut that it is his first time seeing someone that has control over his seed of darkness. Helmut did not understand what Antial was talking about. Antial told Helmut that the seed of darkness normally demands demonic energy from its host. The more one tries to resist demonic energy, the more their mind is devoured and the more evil they will become. He told Helmut that people usually go insane because their mind cannot handle the seed of darkness, or they become engulfed by the demonic energy they absorb and turn into being similar to demonic beasts. Antial told Helmut that his case is unique. Antial knew that it is possible to suppress the seed with a different energy. He realized that Helmut was using mana or vis. Antial knew that one needs to have immense talent to train either vis or mana. He told Helmut that a seed that does not receive demonic energy will attack the mind much faster. He could not believe that Helmut was able to train his vis while taking just enough demonic energy for him to not go berserk. He was more surprised by the fact that Helmut was not discovered by the temple while he was training. Helmut was surprised to see the excitement in Antial's eyes. He was surprised to see that Antial did not guess that he came from the Forest of Roots. Antial told Helmut that even the priests of the temple will find it hard to detect his seed. He told Helmut that he was only able to sense his seed because it reacted to the thick demonic presence in his house. He told Helmut that he would not have noticed it if he was not paying attention. Helmut decided to avoid areas with demonic energy. Antial told Helmut that he does not have a bright future. He told Helmut that he will become a powerful individual if he can avoid the temple while training. He told Helmut that he will eventually be devoured by a seed of darkness just like everyone who possesses a seed. He told Helmut that his sword will destroy the world and countless lives will be obliterated by his hands. With a serious look on his face, Helmut told Antial that such a thing will not happen because he is a human. Antial laughed when he heard this. He realized that humans are capable of changing their fates. He told Helmut that he is very interested in him. He told Helmut that he will stop him if he cannot overcome his seed. He pointed at his staff and began to lower the barrier. While lowering the barrier, he told Helmut that if he reaches a realm that surpasses his own, even the darkness will bend to his will. Guys, we have come to the end of our video. If you guys want part 8 of this video, let me know in the comments section. Don't forget to like and smash that subscribe button for more recaps. See you guys later.